Hey guys, Henry here, and today we're going to be talking about the first season of the Australian television series Ronny Chieng, International Student. Ronny Chieng is a Chinese-Malaysian-Australian comedian and actor. He's currently a senior correspondent on The Daily Show on Comedy Central, and the show Ronny Chieng, International Student is loosely based off his own experience of being an international student at an Australian university. This show to me is huge. Myself being of Chinese-Malaysian descent and being born and raised in Australia, seeing a main character on a TV show that represents me is a really, really big deal. I realize now that when I was young, I gravitated towards Dragon Ball Z and Goku subconsciously simply because the character somewhat looked like me, whereas the other characters I was watching didn't. To be in a world now where more of these types of stories delving into immigrant experiences and multiculturalism are being made and enjoyed by people is just so awesome. And I have to take my hat off to Ronny Chieng for being such a great representative for the Asian community. Hearing him talk about his own life experience and the need for Asian representation in Western media gives me faith that we have the right people fighting for us. Now, unfortunately, even though I really love what Ronny is doing, I cannot just blindly praise the series he's made, but that to me is also important. Just because we're striving for similar outcomes in the entertainment industry, it still is important to give honest criticism where I feel it's due. So, the show centers around Ronny as he starts his university career at the University of Melbourne, studying law. Its main focus is on cultural mishaps, the struggles of assimilation, and the struggles of university itself. The subject matter that each episode goes into is really interesting and entertaining. The two main characters of the series are Ronny himself, playing an intelligent but grouchy international student, and Asha, played by Molly Daniels, who completely contrasts Ronny's cynical attitude with a carefree and often careless demeanor. Alongside them, there are other international students from other countries like America and China, as well as a stuck-up private school Australian law student, Daniel Tremblay Birchall, played by Lawrence Boxhall, followed around by his little posse. The storytelling of the series and the jokes just came off a little bit flat, and I never really found myself laughing very hard through my viewing of the series. However, the series was very short, with only 6 20-minute episodes. The character of Ronny was fairly irritable at times, and I understand that the main character doesn't need to be perfect or super likable for the show to work, but we spend so much time with Ronny, his downer attitude sort of got a bit too much for me. Hopefully, in its second season, the series will be able to find its footing and really double down on the elements of the show that are working. I do feel that this show has a lot of room and potential to be great. The episodes were not shy from being a little weird and wacky and having some really interesting and crazy sequences. There was an episode where Japanese game shows were weaved throughout and also a pretty cool Ultraman-esque fight scene as well. There was also an episode that structured itself like a retro arcade game in line with the theme of that episode. I think they found more success leaning into these more surreal elements. Even if I didn't love the writing of the show, the fact that it was even made is huge. Apparently the ABC have an initiative called the Comedy Showroom, which produced 6 pilot episodes of different comedy series. Those pilots were screened to viewers and they were asked for their thoughts on the different pilots. Ronny Chieng, International Student, received some of the most positive feedback, and with an extraordinary social media response, it must have contributed in some way to its inception. I'm really so stoked to watch a show like this, and I'll continue to support shows that represent me and my community. It makes me really hopeful and proud that people are genuinely interested in exploring these stories, and they are honestly just gold mines of untapped potential. So while I didn't love the first season of Ronny Chieng, International Student, I loved that it exists. And I just can't wait to see what else Ronny Chieng does in the future. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've seen Ronny Chieng, International Student, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.